There we are. All right. Hopefully everything is up and running because I had some issues, but I think we're good. So, hello and
All right.
welcome to episode 148 of this damn thing that I refuse to kill. But it's fine. We love it here.
I respect the dedication.
Yes, indeed. At least I can do something consistently in my life. That's important. So, anyway, enough about me and my weirdness. How about you? Who are you?
Hi, I'm Johanian, and I am mainly a Mario Kart speedrunner. I speedrun all 9 of the Mario Kart games.
There are nine now.
There
Huge.
are 9 now.
This is a
Mario
big
Kart
day
9
for
is
Mario
real.
Kart. Or a big year. I guess
It is.
World has been out for a little bit now, but we
Bit
got the
controversial, but yeah.
we got the big nine after so long. So, Mario Kart. I'm a big fan. Love me the Mario Kart.
Me too.
I've actually won a couple Mario Kart Wii tournaments in my day.
Oh,
Fun
really? Didn't
fact.
know that.
I have made $100 from Mario Kart Wii.
Nice.
Very important, obviously. But one of them I won with motion controls just to show
Oh,
off.
dang. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, take that
I,
college tournament. But anyway,
I could never play Mario Kart with the Wii wheel anymore. As soon as I learned that I could play with the game controller, I was like, goodbye.
yeah, it was. I think I hadn't played in a while. Uh, when that happened, and that's just what I was used to because I got back into playing it more casually later, and I was like, yeah, controller's the way. I don't know what I was doing, but
Yeah.
yeah, fun
I,
facts
uh,
about
I,
me, I guess.
I remember having a Mario Kart 8 tournament in high school, and it was after 8 Deluxe came out, but we still played on the Wii U version. But they wouldn't allow people to play with the gamepad because they considered that an advantage. So I played with the Wiimote and Nunchuck because that
Mm,
was better than motion controls, and I still won. I still have the crown
huge.
somewhere in my closet.
Oh yeah, they did give me some sort of physical item. I'm sure that's long gone now. But yeah. The other one was like a local thing in my town, like homecoming or whatever. It was like
uh,
I remember it was a Mario Circuit time trial, and I got like second place or something, even though I hit a Goomba on lap
oh.
3. But I was like 10. I was like 12, so cut me some slack.
I
But
get it. You said that was Wii?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, those Goombas on Mario Circuit are lame.
a little bit. No, I didn't. I didn't know any of the tech yet.
hmm That reminds me of the I think it was like the Nintendo World Championships, and like the qualifier was like Mario Kart 7 Bowser Castle 1. Or
Oh,
grinding that. And I didn't even participate, I just grinded because I was like, oh, let me see how good I can do on this one. That
I
was
actually
like
didn't
way
know
before I
they.
got into speedrunning.
I heard about the more modern like Nintendo World Championships, but I didn't know what games they used for them.
Yeah, that was one of the qualifiers. I know there's another game that was a qualifier. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I know the original 1991. You're looking at the Mario 1 record holder for that. Shocking, I know. But
I'm in awe.
of course, of course. Yeah, just collect 50 coins and win. It's great. A great challenge. No. But anyway, uh getting off topic right away. That's good though. That's usually how these go. So you know, we're on track so far. Getting off track is the track. Anyway, my first question for you as always is how did you get started here?
Oh man, it's been probably like around 10, 11 years since I started doing speedruns. I'd say the origin point would be like, do you know the Versus channel? Like Attacking Toucans, Josh Jepson.
I do not.
Okay, so they would make like videos where they would race like Super Mario Sunshine or like Luigi's Mansion. And when I was younger, I'd watch them and I would actually race them myself.
Hmm.
And I used to be really bad, but I kept playing Sunshine with them over and over again, and like watching their videos over and over, and eventually got really good. And that was before I even knew about speedrun. And then like later, I learned about Twitch, and I think the very first speedrunner that I watched was Link Fan, and he did Sunshine. I was like, oh shoot, I could totally Speedrun Sunshine. So I started learning that, and that was even before like Gelato Beach Skip was a thing. So
Mm.
I was really old in Sunshine. Then it just kind of took off from there. I learned Splatoon and the Mario Kart 8, and then yeah, that was pretty much my beginning.
Mm. So did you just start streaming right away to record attempts, or
No, I kind of just did it in my own time, and then eventually I got a capture card.
I see. Okay, so it was just more like, obviously I assumed you weren't recording when you were racing or whatever, but
Hmm.
finding out about the community itself and how they do everything, you
Yeah.
eventually got into
Hmm.
the more common practice, I guess. So your first submitted run to like speedrun.com was Sunshine, probably.
It was actually Mario Kart 8.
Okay, so
I
you were doing just
yeah, I
it for
don't.
fun for a while then.
Hmm.
Got it. I guess that would technically be easier to capture than Sunshine. Although,
Yeah.
could you play Sunshine on like the Wii U?
You could technically if you
Mm.
you did some illegal maneuvers. Wink, wink, nudge,
Not
nudge.
not out of the gate, which is the point. Okay, so no.
Yeah. And I had like an only HD capture card, and that was like before I learned about like reading
Yeah,
to HDMI.
yeah, that makes sense. So no pointing the camera at the TV.
Hmm.
Good old days, but yeah, that makes sense then. So let's see. Any percent Sunshine, I assume.
Yes.
Nothing else yet, and then
Yeah. Any percent for a really long time.
was it Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U then?
Uh, yes, Wii U.
And is the main category for that just like kind of an all tracks kind of deal?
Yeah, I think it was like 32 tracks at the time, and then eventually we got like 48 tracks. I'm looking at my speedrun.com, and it looks like I only submitted nitro tracks.
Ah, well, that's why there's categories.
True.
Yeah. So you just do you play Grand Prix mode for that, or is it like versus setup?
Versus,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I know every game is different, as you would know since you've
Hmm.
done them all, but
Yes.
I'm an avid Mario Kart 64 watcher, so I know they're all cups thing. You have to like go into Grand
Gotcha,
Prix mode and
yeah.
do all that. So every game is different. And then
Hmm.
I know some games like omitted a versus mode for some strange reasons at the start and stuff like that. So
Seven.
so you never know.
Hmm.
But yeah. So but yeah, it's an easy starting run. Easy to
Yeah.
capture, easy to get into. Anyone can do that one.
Hmm.
And I know
And then
that had popular leaderboards for a while
hmm.
for that fact. So it makes sense. Um, so did you just stick with that for a while?
Yeah, and then I kind of branched out into Splatoon. That's when I really started like talking with the community. That's how I became friends with Tones Balones, because he was like the world record holder at the time, and I really like got into his community. And then eventually, like in like a year after I like started watching his streams, I eventually met him at Smash the Record 2016, which is like mainly a Smash event, but they had like a speedrun side thing, and that was in my city, so I went.
Ah, yeah.
That's how I met like Tones and other people in the speedrun community.
I wish I had things in my city. That'd be nice. It's actually interesting how many Smash events have like a side speedrun thing. It's not too infrequent from what I've heard. Just kind of interesting, the overlap.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know a lot of people that do both, but usually they're only good at one of them.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. It's cool though. Um, yeah, I don't know Smash all too much, but
I dabble here and there. I'm
yeah.
I'm good casually, bad competitively. I'll tell you that.
The sweet spot where you can't play with friends because you destroy them, but you can't play competitively because you get destroyed. I've
Exactly.
seen the meme. Yeah, unfortunate, but see, I'm just bad all around. So that's the way to go in my opinion.
Hmm.
All right, so yeah, Splatoon was Wii U exclusive. I know that
Yep.
because 2 and 3 were then Switch. Um, and I know that like there's some story mode or you can do like an
Yes.
any percent run. And I know it had like a
Hmm.
major skip later down the line and all that. I
Yeah.
remember some things here and there, but when you think
Hmm.
of Splatoon, you think of the main thing that pops into your head is the multiplayer, obviously.
Yep.
So, I guess how's the single player work?
So there's a story mode, and it's like a level by level type thing. Like there's an overworld, and then you find each level in like the little hub world. Um, and so in that run, there's 5 worlds. You end up skipping World 4 because you can just kind of go around the little barrier that's blocking World 5. Um, and that I think that was discovered like within like the first few days of the game coming out. So we use that for the speed runs. And there's like any percent and any percent like no World 4 skip, like all levels or whatever. And then probably like a few years ago, they discovered a way to skip from World 2 to World 4. And then from there, you just do the World 4 skip. So you can go from you can go straight from World 1 to World 5, actually, in
Hmm.
that game.
So that like cut it in half.
More or less, yeah. I think it's like a 40-minute run now, up from like 50. Hold on, let me actually check because I had the thing pulled up.
You have the power of information.
I do. It's a 27-minute run up from like 50. So yeah, I cut it in half
Damn.
basically.
Yeah, because I know Tones did a GDQ run. I think it was 2016,
Um,
something like that. So that would have
it
been.
was AG. Oh yeah, it was AGQ 26.
My memory is great. That was like the opener too, wasn't
I think so,
it?
actually. Yeah,
I think
I
that's
think
why
that
I
was
even know
Tones' like
about
least
it.
controversial run.
There you go. But yeah. So that was well before cutting the run in half, I guess.
Hmm.
Because I know he did another run later on that I assume was post skip discovery because it wasn't too long ago.
He did. I don't think he did another Splatoon 1 run. I think he commentated on
Oh,
one,
I know. I
but
swear he
I
did
think that was
another run,
before
but
the skip.
maybe it was a different Splatoon game.
Yeah, he's done two.
Okay.
He's done two. The 2 DLC and then the 3 DLC. I don't think he
Yeah.
together
Okay.
in three.
Yeah. I probably just. I don't know. They all look the same to me.
True, honestly.
So my mistake, I guess. I just remember him making
Hmm.
Among Us.
True. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good
Okay.
time.
See, that's all I remember. I only remember the important things. But yeah. So yeah, I know next to nothing about Splatoon. Obviously, never played it. So,
It's a good
but
game.
I don't know. Finding a skip that breaks half the game is
Yeah,
not common.
I don't think any other Splatoon game has something like that either.
Yeah, they all have story modes then to some extent.
Yes.
Okay, I just since the game is so obviously like built for its multiplayer, I don't really understand the single like how you make
Yeah.
that into a single player. Well, obviously
It's
they've done
like
it, but
yeah, it's like level by level, and like in later games they give you like different weapons that you'd see in multiplayer rather than just like the basic shooter. So you get like kind of training on like the other multiplayer weapons and like the bombs and the specials.
hmm,
Kind of like a learning experience for new players.
okay. So kind of like a training mode, but they made it a like actual
Hmm.
story out of
Like
it.
that's yeah.
Okay. I assume it's not that terribly long then. I mean, obviously the speedrun
Um.
doesn't sound too long, but
Yeah. The first game is definitely the shortest, and then they kind of get progressively longer, and like the story gets more fleshed out.
okay. I guess that's usually how it goes, but
Hmm.
does each game like add mechanics?
Um, I'd say the core mechanics are the same, but there's some like little things that they add. Three definitely adds like more mechanics and stuff.
Okay. Because yeah. Again, it just all looks like Splatoon to me. I don't
Hmm.
know. I haven't seen too much content. I've seen like
Yeah.
one Splatoon 1 run post the skip, and that's why I even know about it, and then that's my
Hmm.
knowledge. So, don't know where to know what, let's move on. I don't know I don't know what to ask about
I will say I
it.
think that any percent run is going to be run at AGDQ, and that's going to be the first time it's going to be shown off at
Oh, is it? Okay, wait.
yes. I think it's a
Good
race as well.
timing. Let's go. All right.
Hmm.
Huge. I'm glad we brought it up then. That's actually like there's a connection there now. Makes sense. Is it just like a standard showcase, or is it like a race?
I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's a race, but I could be wrong.
Okay. So obviously Joey's gonna commentate it then.
Who knows?
It sounds like
Probably.
something he'd do with
Yeah.
Splatoon. But yeah. Um so there you go. Look forward to that, I guess. Look forward to 30 minutes of Splatoon when it should be 50 or whatever. I'm sure some people will be blown away as usual,
Yeah.
especially if it's its first time being showcased on that
It's
stage.
it's a really cool skip too.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen it, and even though I know nothing about how the game works, you're still like, that's obviously not correct in any way, but cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, that hub is interestingly designed, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, trying to get back into things I can actually talk about and know what I'm talking about. What'd you do next?
I'd say my next like small thing was Beyblade V Force Ultimate Blader Jam.
Okay, well,
Um,
never mind what I was saying.
I'll skim through this one. So 360 Chrism, he has like a speedrun Sunday thing, and I think it's like a bonus game he did this game, and it's a Beyblade platformer. You know what Beyblades are? They're the spinning top
Yeah,
toys.
I've seen
So
I've seen the
yeah,
tops be spinning.
yeah, it's a platformer, and you have to guide the little Beyblade to the end of the level, and like try not to run out of like your spin power. It's a shockingly fun game for the Game Boy Advance, and I
Oh.
saw him run that, and I kind of got the community a little jump started back into that, and so did he. And I think it's like low key a fun game. I completely forgot about it for a really long time, but it's really fun.
Hmm.
Next, the big thing is I started learning other 3D Mario games. So I started learning Galaxy and Odyssey. That's when Odyssey came out, yeah.
Hmm.
And I started doing the 602.
Which is funny because Odyssey is not part of that.
Yeah, Odyssey's on 602. I'm looking at the speedrun.com, and it's like it puts Sunshine like way ahead because I've submitted more recently.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah, it,
Um,
it orders it from most recently submitted.
mhm.
I forget if there's a way to filter it differently on the main page. I could be wrong.
Let's see. No, I don't. I'll see
Yeah,
it immediately.
of course not. Why would there ever be
uh,
good implementations of whatever?
but
Anyway.
yeah, probably 2016. That was before Odyssey came out. I did my first 602, and I messed it up completely. Like I was just like, you know what? Screw it, we ball.
Mm.
And I was just like, all right, let me do 64 Galaxy, and it took 64 probably took me like 5 hours, which for that game is absolutely like horrendous for 120. And then Galaxy One took me like 12 hours, and I just hated Galaxy after that for a really long time.
Mm.
Um, and then Sunshine happened. I think I got through Sunshine, and that took me like probably 5 hours because I actually kind of knew that game compared to the other ones. And then I got like probably 20 stars into Galaxy before I was like, okay, I'm tapping out. I'm done.
So it was already like a day at that point.
Yes, it was like 24 hours at that point.
Mm.
It's coming close. I was like, all right, I'm tapping out.
Yeah, I mean that Galaxy 2 is that's the longest game, isn't it?
Hmm.
So fun way
And
to end things
then
off.
yeah, and then like probably for like like 2 or 3 times after, I kept trying the 602. I kept like getting a little bit better at some of the games. Like I think I got my Galaxy one time down like 8 hours or whatever. But even then, I still never beat it until 3D All Stars came out, and I did my own 602 with 3D All Stars.
Mm, cool. So, well, you had to play Galaxy 2 a different way though, haha. But yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, I mean, at least it's on the Switch now, and kind of.
yeah.
So you can do a full 602 on the Switch if you have 3D All Stars and Galaxy 2.
hmm It's Galaxy 2 on the Switch is the worst version though.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I think that
I know
yeah.
Galaxy 1's the best version for
Hmm.
like time save. Um, but yeah, and then for the 602, the order is 64 Galaxy 1, Sunshine Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Always. Okay.
Hmm.
I do
If you're doing
remember
a
that.
race,
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't the next one coming up?
I believe so. I think it's coming up in the next few weeks.
Because I always thought
I'm not planning on doing
they do two a
it.
year, right?
Yes, they do a summer one, which is usually like before SGDQ, and then a winter one like before
Or
the new
HBK.
year.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember some things. That's good. You see, 6-2 is something I would probably never do.
Mm-hmm. For
And
good reason.
yeah, well, my reason is I hate Sunshine with all my heart. So yeah, you understand. Um,
Based. I used to be
although,
like a big Sunshine defender, and now I'm just like, yeah, if you hate
nah,
that game, I get it. Like I
yeah.
still love the game, but if you hate it, I get it.
I will say though, I'll eventually get a GameCube, and if I do, I'll play it the original way. I'll suffer. I don't know. I don't think my opinion will change, but
As Nintendo intended.
yes, exactly. So, but I will try. I will try it again because I did not 100% it, which is probably a good thing. But I mean, I need to 100% the Mario games.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then I obviously love Galaxy 1 and 2 for nostalgia reasons. I haven't played them recently though, but and then I run 64 a little bit. But my 120 PB was like almost 6 hours for the longest time. So, you know,
For 64.
yeah, I shaved three
Yeah.
and a half hours off a little more recently,
Nice.
luckily.
Yeah,
But
I think
gotta start
my
somewhere.
yeah, I tried to do a 602 last year. I think last summer I went to go do it. I grinded the games. I think I got my gal no, I got my 64 timed about like a 240, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
good.
I'm pretty proud of that. And I think I got my Galaxy up to like a little above like 6.5 hours. I forget, but yeah.
Yeah, I think if you get sub 3 hours, you're competent at Mario 64. And then like sub 2 is like now you're good at Mario 64.
Hmm.
But yeah. Fun game, hard game. Uh
True.
Annoying sometimes, janky, but the movement very good.
Yeah.
I actually
Uh,
like, again, like I've only run 64, but I like all of the movement of the 602 games.
hmm.
Like even just watching the galaxy, like it's supposed to be so linear, but like the planet skipping stuff of
Yeah.
using gravity, that shit looks so cool.
Hmm. And learning the two-player uh
Oh
run is
yeah,
like
yeah.
that makes the game like so much more bearable as a speed run.
hmm And
Because you have
then,
like the super high jump glitch and like
oh
things
yeah,
like
that's
that.
right.
Pretty cool.
Crystal float. No, but
Crystal flow.
I know that's a more a recent thing. And then I did
Hmm.
like Sunshine, like they take away flood levels. Those are
Oh,
fun to.
you either love or hate those.
No, I know they're fun to like fuck around with, I guess. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, the problems I had with the game were a little more specific to
Yeah.
usually when floods
Um,
around. But I don't need to get into shitting on Sunshine. We'll be here all day.
True.
Um,
After the 602, I started doing like the 1545 relay, if you know about that.
that is that the one that adds 3D World and Odyssey?
No, that
No, is that's
is
the so many of them. That's 1862 or something.
yeah, that's 18.
There's so many
1545 is
numbers.
yeah, there's so many
Is
numbers.
that the one that does like rare and crash and
Yes.
Spyro? Okay,
Yes, that
okay,
one.
we
So
got there. We got there.
yeah. I did the very first relay, and I think I did the second one as well. And I did like what did I do? I think I did Sunshine and 64 for both of them. Fun fact: I ended up on a fail compilation during one of the runs because I was on shifting sand lane 100 stars. And I was in the pyramid, and I killed a Goomba, and the coin went high, and I jumped for it,
Yeah, got
and
stuck
the
in the ceiling.
star went through the ceiling. And I had to
Classic.
redo that
Yep.
one. That was a sad experience.
It really do be like that sometimes.
I just remember the guy messaged me on Twitter, and no, I think it was on Twitch. He was like, "Hey, would it be okay if I use this clip for a fail compilation?" I was like, "Wow, sure."
Wow. Wait. When was this?
I don't know. I think the videos in my my YouTube so I should probably go find it. But it's a really
Was it a
funny
while
clip.
ago?
This was years ago.
Okay.
This was like 7 or 8 years ago.
Okay. That's funny you bring that up because I do remember like when I was super new. Like I don't even think I had sub 5 yet in Mario 1. And that any percent was the only category I ran. So I was like around for like a month. But I died in 8-4 or something in a stupid way, but it like wasn't notable.
Hmm.
But I got a DM, hey, can I use this in a fail compilation? Probably the same guy.
That's actually really funny.
So, and I distinctly remember that. Um, and then I forget if I've been in another one, I wasn't DM'd for it. But
Hmm.
I specifically remember getting DMs for that, and I was like, oh hey, my content. Someone wants to use my content. This hasn't happened before. That's interesting.
What are the odds we're in the same exact fail compilation?
I know I'm the thumbnail. I remember that.
Okay, I think in the thumbnail of mine it was like a Majora's Mask thing,
No,
so
okay,
definitely not.
definitely not. But yeah, there's your fun fact. No, actually, I do remember. Um, like I don't really care about the fail compilations. They're not content I watch.
Hmm.
But I do remember seeing a thumbnail from a Glad Jonas, and it was obviously me. I was like, uh oh, uh
Uh-oh.
oh. But it wasn't too bad. Uh, but yeah, those are my fail compilations. It's just funny. We probably definitely got reached out to around the same time by the same person.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
And then kind of from 2017 to like 2020, I would just kind of juggle 3D Mario's, Odyssey and like Sunshine mainly. Sometimes 64. So yeah, and then 2021 happened, and I did. Was it 2021 that 3D All Stars came out? It was 2020 that 3D All Stars came out. I
yeah,
finally did
because
like
that
a
was the 35th
602.
anniversary.
Yep,
Or
I did a 602. I was like, let me do the All Star 360, and I kind of framed it as like I'm doing just that. And then at the end, I was like, surprise, I'm doing Galaxy 2, and then I did a 602. I did the whole 6. So finally did a 602, and I tried to not look back, and then the 602 got really popular around last year, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll go back, I'll do it. And I didn't even end up doing it. They called me into work that week, and I was like, shit, well, I guess I'm not doing the 602 now. And that kind of.
awesome. Life is fun.
Mhm.
So when you finally finished it, that was just on your own type deal. I know usually it does it only count during the race for like leaderboards and stuff?
No, you
Okay,
can
it
do it
doesn't.
whenever. But they've definitely gotten more lenient since like 2017. They're like, your max break is an hour during the race, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess you can go to take a little nap.
Take a little nap.
Yeah, during my run, I took like a 5 hour nap because I was like, okay, well, I don't think I'll be able to stay awake for the next like 12 hours too.
I see. For the race
That
though, it's
Yeah,
like
for
real
the race
time. Okay.
though, yes, it's real time.
Okay. That makes more sense. I know there are some like leaderboards that only allow submissions for certain events or whatever. For
Hmm.
example, I know Mario 1 had a category where you set off 6 fireworks at the end of each stage in a warpless run, but you were only allowed to do it on the 4th of July or New Year's Day.
What? That's actually funny.
I helped change that a little bit, but but it was that way for a while. Um, but yep, just fun leaderboard shenanigans. You never know.
Hmm.
But I'm glad. I don't like when they're like you're not allowed unless this specific
Yeah.
time or circumstance or whatever kind of a thing. So
Hmm.
I'm glad that's not really the case. But
It's
yeah.
like if they made Odyssey real time and you had to do the daylight savings, like you had one chance of the daylight savings skip
Oh
or
my
whatever.
god. Wow.
So
Have to
yeah,
wait
after
could only do it once a year to save
once a year.
however many seconds it saves. Yeah, I don't know
So
about that
yeah, and
one.
then after I did my 62, that's when I started learning all the Mario Karts. Well, I didn't really know I was gonna do all Mario Karts. It was like an inkling in my mind, but I was like, okay, well, let me start learning Double Dash. Or like I started learning 8, and then I was like, okay, let me go Double Dash, and I was like, let me go 64, and then I was like, let me go Wii, and then at that point I was like, well, I might as well just keep going.
Yeah,
So then I made a YouTube video that was like, oh hey, here's like my entire like journey through learning all the Mario Karts or whatever. So I have like a little more of a vivid detail there, but I kind of just went like 8 Double Dash 64 Wii, and I think it did Super Mario Kart, uh, DS, Super Circuit, and then I've never really learned 7. Seven's just kind of been there.
yeah,
I do want to go back and like really learn 7, except my 3DS capture card is kind of broken right now. I need to go and get that fixed.
yeah. 3DS capture cards sound like a pain.
Hmm.
I haven't gone through it yet, but mine's definitely able to be modded for it. Um,
Yeah.
but haven't done that yet. But it would be
Yeah,
nice to
I
be able
bought
to
a
capture DS and 3DS.
I bought a separate DS just for the capture card, and the guy it came a little scuffed, so
Mm,
I need to message him and send it back.
I see. Well,
So
yep.
yeah, and then so that's kind of why I've been like on pause for like doing all Mario Karts. I haven't done all Mario Karts since about I think May like right before World came out. Stopped doing it. I do want to do it with World though
Mhm.
at some point.
Now, what about Tor?
Tour is not speed runnable.
That's fair.
I think people try, but it's not really speed runnable.
It seems. I remember trying it, but it's like what it accelerates for you, and all you do is like
Hmm.
kind of drift. I don't know.
Yeah, I personally find tour to be fun. But I again I understand if you don't find it fun. Like I understand completely why you don't find it fun. I think it's a fun time, especially because like the tracks in the game I think are really cool.
They did add a ton of them. Like
They did.
you
There's
almost
still
have all of Mario
some,
Kart 7 in that game. I know.
yeah. There's still some that are like only in that game. There's a lot of like they would remake like SNES tracks, but like make them completely different. They're called like remix tracks, so they'd be
Yeah.
like remix Rainbow Road and remix Ghost Valley, and those ones are pretty cool.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, locked behind a phone forever.
Not entirely though. I was happy that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe added most of the like new tracks from that game into.
Yeah, they added a lot of the like the tour city tracks, and hot take, I think those tracks are really fun.
I don't think that's a hot take. I especially love the unique thing of like changing it up on certain laps.
Yes, a lot of people really don't like that for some
I,
reason. Like when,
I don't know.
especially when the game they started first releasing the DLC, they're like, man, these tracks suck. They change every lap. This and the other, like bananas are useless. Which like, if you're worried about bananas, like I think you're playing the wrong game.
I mean, I will say some of the city tracks are boring as hell looking at Tokyo,
Yes.
but I don't know. I liked the lap mechanic because that was like very new.
Yeah. Made the tracks really unique, and I like that.
Mhm.
Shook things up.
And also made that game fucking massive.
Yes. Very large game.
Was it 96 track?
96 tracks, yep.
That's got to be a fun speed run.
It is a fun speedrun. It's really long though. It's
Is it?
definitely to me it's long. A lot of people don't think 3 hours is a long speedrun. I like short speedruns.
Look at me. So,
Yeah, you get it.
yeah, that sounds quite long to me. Yeah, the longest run I have ever done is like that length. Well, I shouldn't count it. That's just doing Mario 1 Warpless 11 times in a row. But
Mm,
120 star then. That's still like an hour shorter.
yeah.
So, definitely out kind of out of my time commitment to a speed run.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot of tracks. That's a lot of content.
Hmm.
And
Fortunately, 200cc makes it quick and easy, but it's still tough. 200cc is really it's a lot harder than you think it'd be.
actually, that brings up a question. Because all of the speed runs are like subcategorized by class, engine
Hmm.
class, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
is 150 or 200 considered like main?
They have two separate categories for those.
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
does it like default to 150?
I want to say yes. It defaults to 150.
Okay. Because most games, do they even keep track of like 50 and 100?
No, they
Okay.
don't.
I was gonna say, I know they had a separate thing for mirror usually, although it's like
Hmm.
hidden sometimes behind like category extensions or something. But
Yeah.
okay, so they
Um.
do.
At, yeah. At least in 8 Deluxe, they're like, oh, you can use 150 or mirror. So if you're kind of weird like that, you can just go ahead and go do 150, or you could do mirror mode if you really wanted to.
Okay. Yeah. Again, every leaderboard is different. Every game is different. So,
Hmm.
so yeah, you started with 8 obviously from
Hmm.
like a long time beforehand.
Yeah. So and then I went to 8 Deluxe, so I kind of had an idea. No more fire hopping, but I kind of knew like, oh hey, okay,
I'm
this is the
actually not
general
aware
like
of
gist
fire
of it.
hopping.
So in the Wii U version of 8, there's a glitch called fire hopping where if you after a mini turbo, if you kept hopping, you would gain a lot of speed.
Hmm.
Um, I think on like mainly like flat ground or like downhill. So yeah, and then that was removed in 8 Deluxe.
I guess it wasn't intended then.
Wasn't intended.
Well,
Still a cool trick.
I guess that at least keeps 8 non-deluxe unique in a sense.
Yeah.
I assume most people don't run 8 anymore, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone runs 8 anymore. I think that's a pretty dead game.
well, at least it's technically unique. You
Yeah.
really want to, which you probably don't. I thought that game had like a weird frame rate bug or something, and I don't know. That game's weird.
Yeah,
But
weird battle mode too.
yeah, we don't talk about the
We don't
battle
talk
mode.
about that
We don't
battle
know.
mode.
8 Deluxe battle mode, they fixed everything.
They fixed
Thank
it,
thank
yeah,
goodness. But
and
oh
they've ruined
god.
it in World.
I actually haven't really looked at battle mode in World, so I
It's literally just the balloon battle and coin runners, and I am a certified coin runner hater
mm,
till I die.
eh. That was actually my go-to in Wii was Coin Runner.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I love Shine Thief too much in DS.
Shine Thief is good. Yeah, I liked Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's options. There were a lot of different
Yes.
kinds
Hmm.
because they had their Shine Thief, they had their Coin Runners, I think.
Yeah, they had Coin
Balloon
Runner. They
Battle.
had yeah, Balloon Battle, Coin Runners, Shine Runner,
Yeah.
um, Bomb on Blast, which was just
Yeah.
balloon battle with bombs. They kind of made it so much
Yeah.
different than
But
the
the
one in
the
Double
Cops
Dash.
and Robbers, that was
Yes,
so
Renegade
cool.
Roundup.
That
That's
was
like the
so
best
cool.
one.
Oh man. I don't know why they didn't just keep that with World in
Hmm.
some sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, again, I haven't even looked at the battle mode. How do they even do their tracks for that?
So there are dedicated like sections that are battle mode. Like obviously, like there's the big donut area in like near Basil's Castle. There's like the little circular like
Oh yeah,
uh
it's literally Big Donut
yeah,
from
yeah, and
N64.
then there's like the desert area. That's kind of like the Thwomp Desert in
Oh, we?
Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even Thwomp Desert. It's just like it has another name.
It's
And then
close
there's like
enough.
some close enough. It's close enough. And then there's like some that are like literally just the track, like Mario Bros. Circuit. You're going around like the little plaza that you drive around in that track,
Okay.
like some parts of the track, and then like Dine Jungle is like it's like a ways off from like the main track. It's like, but there's dinosaurs around things.
Huh. I don't know. It sounded
I
like
still
they
like
could have
it.
done a little better
Yeah,
with that, but whatever.
yeah. I still like it. It's definitely better than 8 Deluxes for sure. It's just kind of hard to. I see why it was difficult to incorporate like battle mode stages into the main world, though.
Yeah, I guess. But it's so open. I feel like you could figure out
Yeah, there's
something,
definitely
especially
yeah.
since battle mode is like completely separated. Like everything else is intertwined in some way, but battle mode sounds like it's
Hmm.
a separate thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, make Mario Stadium more open or something,
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, Wario Stadium could have been a cool battle set as
Yeah,
well.
like
Yeah.
they could have done more with that idea.
Hmm.
Whatever. I don't know, maybe they'll make some cool DLC like they always do.
Give us
DLC is unavoidable.
Give us Mushroom City and put skyscraper at the top.
Ooh, wait, we're cooking. I like this. That's
Yeah.
actually sick. Because that gives you, well, I guess Mushroom Bridge is a little far off, but that can give you like that and Mushroom City all in one.
Hmm.
Have it all
I
themed.
have like thoughts for like the DLC. Just give us like a city area, put like Toad Harbor, Mushroom
Ah,
City,
yeah.
like Daisy Cruiser, like things like that.
They could build onto the world. Will they? Only
Hmm.
time will tell.
Only time will tell. I think it's just gonna be like a separate island or things like that, or maybe they'll make like a an alternate world. And it's just like something weird. I don't know.
What, like the fucking Fortnite islands just
Yes.
changed the whole.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
not relate it to that. Actually, you know what? I'm surprised is that there is no like battle royale mode. Imagine battle mode, like full map battle royale
So
multiplayer.
that would be really
Like
fun.
it's you. They made it. They made it like perfect for this idea. They have their own battle
Hmm.
mode. You just do that in like a battle royale format, and they didn't do it.
Yeah. Like the closest thing we
Why
get is Knockout
not?
Tour, which Knockout Tour is like really fun. A lot of people really like Knockout Tour.
Yeah, like I think that would have been perfect for the game. They just didn't do it.
Hmm.
Like, are they
100,
stupid?
Racer Knockout Tour.
Yeah, like I don't know. It, every game's doing battle royales now, and you made the game perfect for it, and you didn't do it. I don't know. Free update
Maybe
someday,
Mario Kart 10,
surely.
Mario Kart X.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But man, like
Like another 11 years.
then they'd finally, if they did that, it'd be finally like a battle royale that's structured like that I would play.
Hmm.
Because I don't care about any of the shooter ones. If I'm shooting shells and stuff now, though, now we're talking. Like, and the map's so good for like, I don't know, you could hide out and I don't know, it's perfect. I'm just
Yeah.
upset. I thought it was a sure in when they first revealed it, and they just
Hmm.
that's my gripe of the day, I guess. But anyway,
Yeah.
um, let's go back to learning the Mario Karts, I guess.
Yeah.
Because again, all of them are different, and you would
Hmm.
probably know what makes them all different.
Yeah. They
So,
definitely, I would say that they kind of have like there's like two different groups. There's like the more modern ones and like the classic one.
mhm.
The classic ones, which would just be like from Super Mario Kart till Double Dash, they are very slippery games, especially
Slippery.
Double Dash. Like
Oh,
the drifting isn't like super duper fluid. Like your cart can just kind of go all over the place. And
I
then
know.
DS onward,
Super Mario Kart drifting. Oh my god, that's
yes,
rough.
it's I would say 64 as well. 64's drifting is really really rough. It definitely takes a lot to master, and even then, I still like just randomly spin out all the time. I'm just
Oh yeah, that's right. In 150,
yeah.
they have like a spin out mechanic for some reason.
Hmm.
That's
Um,
fun.
and then yeah, from like DS onward, it's a lot more stiff. You definitely have like way more control of your cart. Um, and yeah, so the older games definitely a lot harder to control, like harder to master, and then the user games are a little, I'd say easier to understand. But again, each Mario Kart has like a high skill ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've played them all except double. Well, I played Double Dash at one point in my life, but like, it's the only
Hmm.
Mario Kart I've never owned. But all the other ones I've owned and have tried in some way. but obviously that's from a casual perspective.
Yeah.
So I have an understanding, and I have seen like some video. Since again, Mario Kart's one of my favorite franchises, specifically, especially Wii. That is one of my favorite games just ever made.
Base.
Yeah, exactly. I hacked my Wii to play custom tracks in like 2011 when I was sick from middle
I
school. So, I'm a big fan.
I never did custom tracks until like probably like 2021 when I was learning the game. I was like, okay, you know what? Instead of playing these boring 32 tracks, let me play some of the custom tracks I've seen so much about.
Yeah, I was there almost on the
The
ground floor. Like, I've been a fan for a while, but
Let me try Mushroom Peaks.
I was there when Mushroom Peaks was.
I
Yeah,
don't think I've actually played that track ever.
it's probably for the best. Uh,
I kind of want to now. I kind of want to finally try Mushroom Peaks.
but I remember like it's that CTGP. That's
hmm
and that's what it's always was, like the one you just like do the easy hack and set that up, because that's what I did in 2011. It was that CTGP, but all the tracks were kind of like that, where they were just like square layouts or whatever.
hmm
But that was so cool. And now
Yeah,
they're
custom
like
tracks are like such
visual,
a cool thing.
and now they look like they're being played on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like whatever custom
hmm
tracks are made now, and you're just like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, custom tracks are such a cool thing in Mario Kart. Like I started playing a bit of CTGP 7 for Mario Kart 7, and that like
Yeah,
they
that's an
did
easy
they
one
did
to
a
set
lot of
up.
cool stuff. Like they
Yeah.
they have mission mode in that one. They have like hidden blue coins in every track. Like there's just one blue coin that you can find. I think
Ooh.
that's really fun.
Yeah, it's been a while since
Um,
I've tried that. I'll have to see what the new
And
content
I
is.
definitely I do want to play CTGP 8 Deluxe because they have some really cool tracks on that one.
That sounds interesting, but that also sounds like a pain to set up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I my buddy Quo tried to put it on my computer, and my laptop could not run it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a messy area that I don't want to deal with for
I mean,
many reasons.
Switch 2's out. Might as well do some tinkering with my Switch 1.
You see, I could do that, but I'd rather just sell it. I
Fair,
don't need the Switch
completely
1
fair.
anymore. Unless I was
Mine is
doing
just like
that.
sitting in a drawer somewhere at this
Yeah.
point.
Like, I don't know. But yeah, custom content, and Wii's always had like the most custom
hmm
content, which has helped a lot, because that's always
Yeah,
the game I like the mechanics of the most. And then also nostalgia bias thrown in there,
fair.
but I mean it just is so perfect. Or maybe the item balance is a bit weird, but like all the games are weird in some way.
Yeah, yeah. Each game is a little quirky in its own way.
But yeah, just like raw, like take items off, time trial, or even just like versus.
hmm
It's so good. And then the custom tracks are so good, and there's so many. I have I have one like distribution of custom tracks that give you like 5,000.
Oh dang.
And it has a mission mode.
Oh dang, that sounds like fun.
It's kind
Mission mode's always a good
it's
time.
kind of crazy. But now most of the tracks are complete dog shit. But like I also have another distribution that's like mostly good ones, and mostly like retro ones. So it has like all the games in Wii. So I like that, but um
Mhm.
anyway. Love Mario Kart Wii, so when you and obviously that game's notable for the ultra shortcuts. I don't know if you've messed
Yeah.
too much with those for the speed runs.
Uh, it took me a long time to eventually decide to learn them because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of play the game straight, like no skips, and then eventually I was like, you know what? Let me just go fast. Let me learn like the skips for this. So I know I can do Mushroom Gorge, Coconut Mall,
Oh,
and Grumble Volcano. I'm kind of iffy on Wario Goldmine.
yeah.
Like I really want to learn that one. Gotten it down, but it's like in a run, it can go either way, so I don't risk it.
I have time trial to all 3 laps ultra shortcut on Wario's Gold Mine. Not with the
hmm
pipe bounce. I ain't that
I've
good.
gotten it with the pipe
Oh, yeah,
bounce.
no, I'm not that good, but
Yeah. And
um,
then I learned the skips run in Mario Kart 64. So that's like
that is my
I've
favorite
gotten
Mario Kart
yeah.
speedrun to watch. Mario Kart
It
64
is.
skips.
It's my if it's like the whole game. I actually I think like both ways, like whole game or just like my favorite category. I think 64 is my favorite run. I
Okay.
like short runs. The skips are really fun to pull off. And yeah,
So what
I
skips
think
are you able to pull off?
in 64, oh god, I gotta think of the tracks. Um, I've done the Luigi Raceway one where you kind of just pop like there's a one that's exclusive to the Japanese version. I've never done that one, but
Yeah,
there's
like
one
the
where you kind
mushroom
of
clip kind of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
I know that
there's
one's
one
like
where you
really
kind
hard.
of hop up on like a CPU ahead of you, like at the starting line. You could just clip out of bounds and skip like half the first lap. I've done that one once in a run.
Oh.
I've done Calamari Desert. Think Chocolate Mountain. There's one where you can kind of skip like the ending like loop around the lake.
Yeah,
That
not the
one's
weather
kind of
tango.
not weather Tenko. No,
Someday,
that
someday.
one's yeah, that one's kind of hard to get in a run, but I've done it a few times. Frappe Snowland's super easy.
Oh
Mario
yeah.
Raceway is kind of hard.
Oh yeah, the shell. Yeah,
I yeah, the shell one. I've done that one. Wario Stadium, obviously, that one's such an iconic one.
easy but
Uh,
very inconsistent
yes.
because it is so easy to get
Yeah.
zero framed. I know,
Mm-hmm.
which great
Royal
mechanic.
Raceway. I don't do the one where you kind of jump off like to the side after like the gap. I kind of just do the one where you jump into the water and then you end up
Oh,
before the
Royal
gap jump
Raceway.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Royal Raceway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I do DK Jungle Parkway, Yoshi Valley, and the Rainbow Road one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
The
know
Rainbow
Rainbow
Road
Road.
one.
You need the shells, which is
Yes,
fun.
you need to go back to the item box before the starting line to get shells. That one is like if you don't get shells on your first one, your run's dead.
Yeah,
It makes me very sad.
and then Yoshi's Island. You need like the mushrooms, right?
Yeah, but you kind of stop and pull back anyway. But
Okay.
yeah, you need mushrooms.
Yeah. I'm so used to just watching Abney that, and obviously he does like all of the
Mm-hmm.
hardest things that I forget. Like,
Yes,
what are the not as hard
not as
things,
difficult. Yeah,
and not
I
as
kind of do some of the harder ones, but yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I've done the DK Jungle Parkway, Frapp, Snowland, Wario Stadium.
yeah,
I think that's it. No,
yeah. The
I've done a
easiest
little bit of
ones.
Royal Raceway. Although,
Yeah,
if you're doing that like time trial, it's a lot harder since time trial is 100 cc instead of 150.
yeah, really weird.
Yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. But that is the speed run I have always wanted to learn is
hmm
64 skips because that just
64 is
looks
definitely like my
fun.
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see if I ever get there. Um, but if I were to learn a Mario Kart speed run proper, it would be that. So
Good choice.
yes, because I have just been addicted to watching that for so many years now.
Hmm
All I remember, one of my GDQ runs about 2 years ago. We had to get on stage to set up, but I almost didn't want to because the run before me was Mario Kart 64 skips by the Japanese runner that's second place right now. I forget his name, but he's so
Mm.
good. And I was just like, I want to watch.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
fun.
my
And
run, let me watch. Because they had the dual stage setups. It's like, okay, set up, but it's like, no, I want to watch.
that was me. Before my GDQ run, I wanted to watch the run before mine, which is like I think Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. I wanted to watch that one.
Oh, did they have that? That's interesting.
Yeah, that was right before my run. I couldn't watch it.
That's fascinating.
hmm
Yeah, I've tried that
Um,
game because I actually knew about like SRB2 cart. That whole history is interesting,
hmm
wild, but yeah, that game's fun, and it's like all in Doom engine. I don't know if they've like upgraded past it or not, but it's crazy.
um,
Gotta ban some bots real quick. There we go.
best viewers, no
Best
way.
viewers, let's go. I already have the
Uh,
best viewers. Anyway.
So yeah, MK64 is also going to be at GDQ. Going to be, I think, a four
Oh
person
yeah, they're
race. Like
doing the
a
first like kind of tournament-esque thing.
yeah, it's like an expedition match thing.
That's
I've also been
interesting.
in a Mario Kart 64 tournament at Pace.
Oh, that's right. They were doing those too.
Yeah, it was like there's like I think there was like 16 of us, and like the top four. No, I think it was like top 8 made it on stage,
Did you play
and
against Ted?
I think so. Yeah, I
That's my
remember
goat.
playing. I played against Dan. Yeah,
Ah, well, that is the goat.
yeah.
Rip.
I, yeah, I think I barely made it to like 8th. I think I was like I think I tied with 7th place, and Will was like, okay, well, let's see which seed you get, or like which group you end up in. Like we did like rock paper scissors to determine that. I ended up like I think in my group I ended up coming in 4th on stage, so I lost, but I was dripped out. I had my Mario Kart jacket and everything, so it
That's
didn't
good.
matter.
That's good. Yeah, those are fun. You see, I remember I was at AGDQ 2019, and that was the last time Abney was at a GDQ, so I got to see him
Mm,
do a run live. I remember
yeah,
that quite well.
I didn't really know people at the time like that, so yeah, I never really met them.
Hmm. But yeah,
AGQ 2019. That was the one at the Rockville,
Murder
Maryland,
Hallway,
right?
Murder Hallway.
Murder Hallway. Yep. That's a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to that GDQ late. That was like that and the last AGQ were the only GDQs I have not gone the full week for.
yeah. I've been the full week at everyone except for summer 2019. The first round I went to was summer 2018, so I have a pretty good track
Mm.
record.
Oh, that was my first one too.
Okay, well, we're the same person. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I remember not a lot anymore. It's been so long, but I know that they
I
had a
remember
big
some
Mario 1
stuff.
race, so I
Mm,
was nearby for that. Those were the only people I knew, so that's who I hung out with. I
yeah,
did not
I had a
branch
lot of
out
like.
until like pre or post COVID, so
Hmm. I kind of missed the old days. I get a little reminiscent because there's such like a old like there's like the old school groups, like you had like the race fire people and like things like that, and it's just kind of I get like nostalgic for like those, like everyone having like their little tight knit circles and stuff, and
yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Like I really did not branch out my first few
Hmm.
events.
I, I try to talk to a lot of people and
Which
meet new people.
yeah, I do since regret, but
Hmm.
I had some mental things I didn't figure out yet, so it makes sense. But yeah, everything changed like post COVID.
Yeah,
COVID just ruined everything. COVID
true.
sucks, but not to say I still love GDQ is still the highlight of my year. And
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, it's just what the thing I kind of miss that I think COVID ruined is a lot of more old school people that used to go all the time kind of stopped going.
Yep.
And yeah,
Hmm.
that sucks because I'm like the only like consistent Mario 1 person that goes now.
Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I kind of feel that.
and so it's weird like that was the group of people I only hang out with and now like I don't even have that choice anymore.
Hmm.
Um now we have had some people Supersonic's pretty consistent at going although he's focused more on Sonic as of late, but
Hmm.
yeah, like all of the like specifically Mario 1 people that used to go just don't anymore. And I miss my people.
Yeah, I'm fortunate that I've never really like had like a speed run group that I like clung onto, like community that I was like attached. I had friends in this circle and friends in that circle, and like I've been able to like kind of mesh in between them or like kind of bring them together type. So
Mhm.
I've always had friends at GDQ, so I've never been like too lonely at them.
Yeah, like yeah, again, after COVID, I was able to branch out a little more, so that helped. But
Hmm.
yeah, and then pace, and then we have our like separate Mario 1 thing, which helped a little bit, but that's a lot more like newer crowd. There were like some older school people that went as well, so that was nice again. But
Yeah.
it's not like it used to be for that community.
Hmm.
Um,
I agree.
all the old school people that I like grew up with in like speed run timeline
Mm-hmm.
kind of just don't go to events anymore. So unfortunate,
Yeah.
but they are all old and have like lives and families and stuff
Mm-hmm.
now. So I
Yeah.
guess it makes sense. The passage
People
of
have
time is a
kids.
bitch.
I agree. Some people bring their kids to GDQs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. GDQ families. They exist.
yeah, they have child badges for a reason. You
Yeah.
can just bring your fam.
Mm-hmm.
They can
I,
find
I
something to
feel
do.
yeah. I feel like the child badges have like such cool designs too.
True. I mean,
I
all the
think there
badges
was
have cool
one.
designs, but yeah.
Yeah, I think there was one that was it was like they had Double Dash that year, and it was like the Baby Mario and Baby Luigi on that one. I thought that one was
Ah,
cool.
yeah. Yeah, they
Unfortunately, you can't really stare. You can't really look at a child badge for too long, otherwise you're gonna get weird looks. Uh,
mm, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, quickly moving
Anyway,
on. Uh anyway, yeah, GDQ fun. I think
I
that's what I
agree.
was trying to say. I forget.
Long story short, GDQ fun.
GDQ fun. Let's go. Coming up soon.
Yeah,
We
like 3 weeks.
Well, speaking of GDQ, because I kind of gloss over this, but you had your first GDQ run fairly
Yeah.
recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was Mario Kart, so it all works out.
Yeah.
So,
Full circle.
yes. How was that full experience?
Man, I honestly like even when I was younger, I would want to like a part of me wanted to be at GDQs, like running like on stage, but a part of me knew I could never do it because I had like so much like performance anxiety and all that. Like I would just like freeze up on stage, whatever. And so it wasn't until like last year where my buddy Legalist Sam was like, you should really go for it. I was like, okay. And then like that seed was just planted in my mind where I was like, okay, you know what? I think I can go for it. And I kind of had like a bit of like imposter syndrome where I was like, am I really like good at these games to the point where I can submit them for GDQ or whatever? And I was like, okay, I think Super Circuit, because it's never been ran at a GDQ, I think I have a shot at it. And I really do love Super Circuit as a speedrun. The Nitro Cups is like probably my top three categories for Mario Kart speedruns. I think
Hmm.
that one has like a lot of fun, cool skips. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I submitted it, and I got in on my very first submission, and I thought that was pretty nuts.
That does not happen
um,
all the time, that's for sure.
does not. And then eventually, like, I was gonna reach out to like the Super Circuit people, be like, "Hey, I got my run in GDQ. Is there anything y'all want to teach me?" I like go over my notes. But the Super Circuit people found me first, and they're like, "Okay, kid, we're going to teach you everything you need to know." And I was like, cool. And I learned like 5 different new skips. And that I thought that was pretty neat.
That's so based. Let's go
Yeah.
communities.
Superstar community is pretty lit. Like, uh, iMath, and I forget the other person's name that helped me learn. Sorry, but they both were goats for real.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then yeah, eventually we did a few practice runs, me and my commentators, and eventually like it was like the night before the run, like we did one last practice run. I was like, okay, I got this so easy. And so I woke up the next morning, got ready, and then did my run. And that was kind of it.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, like, there's not really too much to say. I mean, like the run's on YouTube. You can go
It
watch,
is there.
but it's. I think it was a really good run. Like,
Yeah.
there were some like bits and pieces that didn't like go well, but overall, it was a really solid run. And I think our commentary was really good. I definitely had the run was scripted, but like it was like loosely scripted. So we knew the things we were going to talk about. There were like some things I think we forgot to talk about overall, but for the most part, it was a scripted run, but we got through it. I think I do better with runs that I know what to say rather than like I'm kind of winging it,
Yeah.
because I will just not I will just flub over my words and just kind of like I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah. Like, I, watching it, I couldn't tell that you were like nervous or anything. I guess it helps that it was
yeah.
scripted then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never script my runs and I feel like you can tell.
Mhm.
um but I am. If I'm on my own for commentary, unscripted, it is a rough time. But I usually make sure to
Hmm.
have someone to bounce off of, or to
Yeah,
just talk
definitely.
for me, and I just shut the fuck up and lock in.
Hmm.
But
I definitely had my commentators like I was like, okay, I'm picking you two because I know you guys can talk and talk well.
perfect. See, it all works out. But yeah,
Calculated move.
so that was the first time Super Circuit's been at GDQ, huh?
Yeah, the
Wow.
only Mario Kart game that has not been at GDQ now is 7.
Oh well.
Oh well, leave that to someone else.
It's got to be a pain in the ass to capture 3DS though. I don't
Yeah,
know how they do
like,
it because they've definitely had it before. Because I remember even in
hmm
2018, I watched a Zelda Cube do 3D Land.
yeah,
So
and it's literally just a program, and then you just kind of hook your 3DS up to the or whatever. But yeah,
yeah,
um,
but for DS runner, 3DS runners, etc., do they have to like bring their own capture card then?
yes, they have to bring
Oh
their
my,
own 3DS with the capture device. Yeah.
yeah, I could see why that'd be a little off-putting for most
Hmm.
people.
I mean, it's for me, it's like my 3DS. It's built in. Like you can't tell like there's a capture card inside this at all. The only thing is that the charger is a USB C now, so you just plug that in and go into the computer, and then
Yeah.
it reads it.
Yep.
So it's not that big of a it's not difficult, but it is scary to travel with. I'll tell you that.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, my 3DS cost me a pretty penny already.
Hmm.
And then capture is a whole nother thing, but someday.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah, that's cool that first person to run Super Circuit ever at GDQ.
Yeah. I feel really honored. Like it was like a childhood dream to finally be on stage and overcome like that the performance anxiety. And I think I think I did pretty well.
Yeah. I think that was the first time I ever saw like a full speed run of the game. So I didn't know there
Hmm.
were like actual skips.
Yeah, like there are definitely some that they taught me, and I was like, this is really cool.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting Jesus skip, I'll tell you that.
Oh my gosh, that's definitely like my favorite moment of that run because a lot of people were like, "How did you get away with that?" I was like, "No one, they didn't god mic me or anything like that. I got away with it."
Poor Seraphim.
Poor Seraphim. I mean, okay, he knew that joke was coming. I very much
All
asked him like,
right.
"Hey, are you okay with me messing? Are you okay
Okay.
with me asking back?"
I actually couldn't tell. He played it off well, as if it was
Hmm.
good acting. Good acting. But
Good acting.
yeah, no, that was fun. Because you think of Super Circuit, and it's not exactly the first Mario Kart game you think of.
It's
For
probably the last Mario Kart thing you think of, actually.
yeah. So no, it's cool though. And then
Hmm.
I
Very
knew
fun run.
a lot of the tracks had like the bump mechanic, especially Rainbow Road. Obviously, the bumpers everywhere where you can just fly
Hmm.
over some stuff. That's
Yeah,
always
that
been
one's a good
fun.
time.
So it definitely has its charm, but yeah, that's a
Hmm.
it's a tough game to get all set up. Actually, how did you play that?
I did it on Switch Online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's also like a trick in that game where um if you hold down both left and right on the D-pad, you can do a mini turbo on a straight line on a straightaway. I mapped like right on the D-pad to my X button,
Mm.
so I could like press left and like rapidly tap X, so I'm going in a straight line, so I can perform those mini turbos on a
Oh,
straight line.
okay.
So it's either that or I play on GBA and open up my GBA to get rid of the thing that's underneath the D-pad, so I can press left and right. And I don't want to do that.
You see, where I come from, that kind of stuff is banned.
Yeah, it's not. Super Mario Kart kind of has the same thing in that game. They'll open up their SNES controller and
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
those were like separate categories, though.
they are. They yeah, it's a separate category. At least in Super Circuit is. I'm not so sure about
Okay.
Super Mario Kart.
Okay. I knew those two games were similar, at least in style, but I guess I
Hmm.
didn't realize they were similar mechanically too.
They are very similar mechanically, actually.
Although it's not
However,
too
I still
surprising,
very much
given the
suck.
entirety
Yeah.
of Super Mario Kart is in that game too.
Yep. I think it's like a 1-to-1 recreation of the levels.
Yeah. So yeah, that game actually has quite a bit of content in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame it's Super Circuit,
Yep.
but I did grow up with it a little bit because the DS had the GBA port, and someone in my
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood had it, so I bought it off them. I don't remember playing it much, but I know I own the game somewhere.
I own the game now. I went to New York recently. I finally got uh both Mario Kart Advance and a copy of Super Mario Kart. So now I own every Mario Kart game physically, except for 8 Deluxe and World, because I own those 2 games digitally.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
at least all the old games, I have them physically now.
Hey, I have 8 Deluxe physically. I, well, no. I was like, I don't need it
Yeah.
physically, but I guess you do
Yeah, I mean,
because
like digitally, you'll get every digitally faster load time. So yeah.
yeah. But yeah, the for the Switch 2, when you get Mario Kart World, they just give you a digital download, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to remember how they did that, but I'm trying to remember if I got a bundle for the Switch 1 or not. I guess not, because since I own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe physically, and I never own games
Hmm.
for modern consoles physically anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think every like when the Switch One first came out, they didn't have like any package in games. I don't think they didn't do that till I think either Splatoon 2 or Odyssey. So yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember.
yeah, I don't
But
remember either. Crazy that Breath of the Wild didn't even get like a tie-in.
yeah. Yeah. So I don't know why I own 8 Deluxe physically, but I do.
Nice.
So I don't need to, but I also don't want to repurchase the game. So actually, it's
Hmm.
funny since it's the only game I own physically. I just keep the cartridge in the Switch, and I have never taken it out for
Fair, I think.
8 years. And then I got the Switch 2, so I just put it in the Switch 2, and then never took it out.
Base.
So that's my
Yeah,
shit.
I definitely started to have like more physical games, except now they're like, oh, they're still download. No, I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, well, I guess never mind.
I I don't care about physical personally, just because I like the ease of not having to worry about physical, I guess.
Yeah, I get it.
I do understand the like not owning it in quotes, but if you're planning on taking game away from me, I'll find a way to get it back. Don't worry.
True.
That's
Yeah,
my
exactly.
thought process. So, um, but what I really like is like ever drives and stuff where I can put entire
Hmm.
catalogs of games in like a digital way for old consoles, and then I don't have to worry about that whole debacle of old hardware.
Yeah.
Just the all-in-one package. Thank you, EverDrives, for existing. So,
I do want to get a N64 someday. It's like the
oh,
one
you don't
console
have one?
I don't, and I have 2 copies of Mario Kart 64 in Japanese. So if I do that, I can learn that game. And I can learn that that Luigi Raceway glitch.
Ah, I do have an N64, and I do have it where it's region free, but I haven't bought any cartridges for it, except for an American Mario 64, now signed by Charles Martinet.
Whoa, that's actually.
Yeah, it only cost a good amount of money, but it's fine. It was worth it. But
I would say that's definitely worth it.
I do need. Have I ever shown it on stream? I forget. You know what? Just in case. Wow.
There it is.
This is
I don't stream Black.
woohoo. It has my name in cursive.
Woohoo!
It's him.
I should definitely get my Mario Kart 64 signed by him. That'd be really sick.
Oh, what happened in the middle? Something got. Oh, I can't even tell. Something happened. Whatever. as long as the marker never leaves me. But it's like, can I even use this anymore? I probably still will, but because the marker's hella dried by now. But I do need a Japanese card, and then I know actually N64 is a weird where for most consoles you can play off a like EverDrive or some sort of flash card, but N64 games you can't like you can't play on EverDrive for Mario 64 or Mario Kart 64, I think.
Oh,
So you do need to get the games for that. So I do need to get a Japanese Mario 64 and then Mario Kart 64 if I ever want to actually go through with learning it.
mm-hmm.
So I got to keep that in mind. But
Yeah.
that's all I really need for physical games, I guess. Everything else, I just like the ease of access. But I am collecting all the Grand Theft Auto games because that's accurate to my brand. But that's it.
Which I didn't realize for a very long time.
Yep. That's what happens when you make a username when you're like 12, well before you decide to play Mario 1 for the rest of your life. But oh well. You know, I've made it work. Well,
There you go.
anyway, um, so I'm trying to think of the Mario Karts we've gone into detail on. Um, I know. Well, I learned about a new Mario Kart 8 not deluxe mechanic, probably because I didn't know those games were different in any way other than shitty battle mode. But but yeah, I saw the Mario Circuit or yeah Super Circuit run. So I learned some stuff there. But and then I'm pretty familiar with Mario Kart 64. But all the other
hmm
ones except for Wii and its ultras, I know. I know Double Dash has some ultras, but they're kind of weird. Um,
Yeah.
actually, that was
So
the Mario Kart you said you did second, right?
yeah.
Talk about that while I find my
So
headset charger.
so yeah, so Double Dash, the ultra shortcuts in that game, I can only think of two. There's Waluigi Stadium where you kind of you like pop into a wall and you kind of bounce into a out of bounds plane that's supposed to be on a different part of the track, and you could do that 3 times in a row. And then there's one in Bowser's Castle. The old way was that you would blue cell yourself into an out of bounds plane and get to a different part of the track. But you can actually, I believe, you can do some weird like thing where you can hit like the finish line from a different part of the track. Now, I don't really know too much about that one, but maybe I should learn that one someday.
Yeah, I mean, I my knowledge is obviously the summoning salt video, but
hmm
it just sounded like you think of Mario Kart Wii and it has or Mario Kart 64 has crazy skips. Mario Kart Wii has its ultra shortcuts, and then Double Dash like it took a while to find ultra shortcuts, and then
hmm
but they existed and there's quite a few of them now. Not to
Yeah.
like Mario Kart Wii's level, I don't think, but like quite a bit do exist, and they're like complicated
hmm
messes in their own way.
Yep.
Like I don't know how like run viable they are.
The Waluigi Stadium is pretty run viable. Like even if you miss, you
Okay.
just keep going on the track. I think the Bowser Castle one is. I think that one's like way harder to pull off in the run.
Okay. So, do they still separate like skips no skips for that game?
No, I think that one
No.
doesn't.
Okay. I guess that makes more sense because they're not as
Let
plentiful
me
or like
let's double check.
yeah.
I think it does. Okay, yeah, there's glitch and glitchless. Okay, yeah.
Okay. But I, I assume there's not a lot of runs for the glitched then. At least not compared to other Mario Karts.
Let's see. I'm glad I have speedrun.com pulled up.
Yeah, no, this is the strat.
hmm they're about the same.
Oh,
They both
really?
have a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually a bit surprised. I mean, unless like it's really not that hard to pull off some of them, but I thought they didn't like.
The Waluigi Stadium's pretty easy.
Okay,
So yeah.
but that's like the
Um
only one then, right?
yeah, the people do go for the Bowser Castle.
Okay,
So it's not out of the question. But yeah.
I see. It's just funny if most people their glitch run is just one glitch and then the rest of
Yeah,
the same.
there's probably more in the run that I don't know about that I should probably
Okay,
go back and like keep an eye out for.
I see. Yeah, again, my knowledge is pretty limited, but I just remember it
Hmm.
sounded like there weren't a lot, and when they existed, they were like time trial only, which obviously means you could do it full game, but it was like the risk reward wasn't quite there yet. But
Hmm.
I don't know. And then okay, so actually, since you brought up Super Mario Kart, and we were talking about that you have to like, you know, do some controller modifications for that. Is that like
Hmm.
another game you run on Switch Online and map controls differently?
I don't map the controls differently. That game is really difficult.
Yes.
Um, so I don't do like the any like super duper advanced tech.
Okay, so you don't even think about
However,
that.
yeah. However, I run the game in two player because the game is that difficult that I just don't want to have another person to deal with. So I
Oh.
will, yeah. Um, so people mainly play the heavyweights in the game, which are Bowser and Donkey Kong Jr. The like beginner characters in the game are Koopa and Toad. So I mainly play Toad because Koopa you have to deal with like I think you have to deal with Luigi, and Luigi has a star as like his main item. And if you hit someone with a star, you're cooked. Peach, on the other hand, she has poison mushrooms that shrink you, so those are a lot easier to dodge. So what I'll do is I play as Toad, and then I'll have my second player be Peach, so I don't have to deal with the poison mushroom.
Hmm.
I think I do have to deal with Bowser's fireballs, which aren't as bad as the poison mushrooms because those just spin you out.
Oh yeah, the what Super Mario Kart is the only game that has like character specific items.
Yep, they'll spam them. They'll use their
Yeah.
stars like two times in a row, and they'll just drop poison mushrooms all over the place. It's a really difficult run, and you have to place in fourth or above to advance in the next race. And if you don't, cooks.
Yeah. Mario Kart 64 is like that too.
Good luck. Yeah, but 64 doesn't have as evil AI.
No, it doesn't. Oh wait, Double Dash does have like character specific special items or something,
Yeah,
but I forget if that's
but
like you need a certain
everyone
team or
can use
something.
those.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, each character has like their special items, but in Super Mario Kart, those characters like only the CPU could use like the poison mushroom or like
Oh,
the
that's
the
right. Yeah, you
fireball.
can't like
Hmm.
roll it in any way. Okay, yeah. That's interesting thinking about it. What a fascinating mechanic.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to like officially do runs in two-player mode?
Yes, that's separate category.
Oh, okay. And all
Hmm.
all you're doing that for is to just remove one of the CPUs.
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
Shockingly makes the run super duper easy.
I mean, I can see how it would help,
Hmm.
but
And then at
that's
the
just
end of the
interesting.
yeah, and then at the end of each track, you just hit the give up button at the end.
Oh, okay.
And because there are lights in that game, on the fifth track, they're just not there. It just says game over on their screen, so you don't have to worry about bumping it when you go past them.
Interesting. Huh.
That makes the run a little more bearable, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't know you were allowed to do that. That's kind of fascinating.
Hmm.
It makes sense that it's a separate category, but you almost
Yeah.
huh. Well, there you go. Yeah, I knew that game was a little bullshit. Again,
Hmm.
I was talking about it earlier. Like its drifting mechanics, I don't get it.
Yeah.
They're like so wide, but the tracks are so tiny. I just don't.
Hmm.
I don't get it. But it's cool. And then we haven't talked about DS at all, but DS is actually
Yeah.
quite fascinating.
DS is another game that has I want to say has a few skips. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. I can think of Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road has a
Yeah.
cool out of bounds glitch.
Then you can skip
You
the
can,
loop, but that's a little hard.
yeah. Oh, you can't skip the loop. Yeah, that one's pretty hard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do know about like the getting a bunch of speed and taking a quarter and just driving off the track, and it puts you ahead a little
Yeah.
further. Yeah, I
Pretty
can't.
fun run. Of course, there's snaking in that game, so you're drifting all the time and kind of
Yeah,
killing your thumbs.
yeah, that, and then you can like keep your start boost the entire
Oh
time.
yeah, PRB. Yep.
BRB.
You can keep your start boost the whole time if you just keep drifting or keep getting mini turbos. Yeah.
Yeah, that game's like ridiculously mechanical compared to
Hmm.
other Mario Kart games, I feel.
Yeah, you wouldn't really expect it because it looks like a bare bones Mario Kart, but
Yeah,
it's pretty mechanical.
yeah.
If you're doing all Mario Karts and doing the games in order, and you do DS and Double Dash back to back, your thumbs are cooked.
Mm.
Because Double Dash is all drifting as well, and you're just wiggling your thumb. So both those games are just like you're just going crazy on your thumbs.
I mean, at least GameCube gives you like a good stick, but the DS is just like,
Yeah.
here's a shitty D-pad, have fun, bozo.
Hmm.
So,
I do play with the circle pad on
oh, okay.
3DS for DS. So yeah, it's not
That
as
does,
bad, but it's still pretty bad.
yeah, I see that. Well, luckily later on, you didn't have to wiggle to get your mini turbos. Oh, Mario Kart
Hmm.
64 was like that too, actually. Wiggle.
Yeah, it wasn't as I don't think it's as bad as like Double Dash and DS.
Yeah,
Um,
because, well, I relate it to like how I forget how the GameCube one works, but I know like on DS you hold your drift and then you do like the D-pad, you do one D-pad wiggle and it's blue, you do another one and it's orange and then that's your speed
hmm
boost. Mario
Yeah,
Kart
there is
64 I
some
think it's the
like
exact
yeah,
same where it's like one wiggle that, one
yeah.
wiggle go, but the
Hmm.
game is also like a little more open.
Yeah. Uh, there's definitely some technique to the drifts where you can't just spam it. Like you have to kind of time it a little.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I think 64 has like the most like lenient spacing between going left and right in the timing. So yeah.
Yeah. Again, every Mario Kart's different.
Hmm.
Although a lot of them do want to destroy your thumbs.
Yep. Um, and you wouldn't really think too hard that the Mario Karts are like really mechanically different, but they really are. Like going from World back to 8 Deluxe, you would think that they control really similar. They do not at all.
Well, yeah,
Like the
you like
yeah.
have an item and you're like and you go to like hold it and you doesn't hold it for you anymore. This doesn't
Hmm.
world. Best world mechanic,
Yeah.
by the way, is just holding your items for you. Thank you.
See,
But
I don't even I completely forgot that was a new thing. That's how like
right?
fluid it feels. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, you don't think about these things, but they're
Hmm.
very different. Um but yeah, so you said you didn't really touch 7 much.
Not Not really. There are some really cool skips in 7 that I really want to like learn. Like, of course, I think everyone knows the Maka Woohoo one where you kind of jump off the cliff and skip like almost a whole lap.
Hmm.
Uh, there's one in Woohoo Loop where you can go out where you can drive off the track and it'll put you way further on the track. It'll put you past a lap checkpoint. So you go straight from like lap. You're like still on lap 2, and then you cross the finish line. So it's just like if you're on time trials, it'll say like 0.006 seconds on the third lap for
Oh.
that one. So yeah,
You said
that
Woohoo
one's pretty
Loop,
cool.
right? That's like a section
Yeah,
track.
yeah, Woohoo Loop. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that.
So, huh.
Um, so yeah, that one you can do in speedruns. You have to have a mushroom. Well, you don't have to have a mushroom for that one, but it's really easy. It's way easier with mushroom. There's one on Daisy Cruiser in that one where you can kind of clip out of bounds and drop through the floor into like the little dining hall area, and that saves a few seconds.
Hmm.
See that one you need a specific cart combo and character. So if you want to do it in a speedrun, you have to switch your character.
Interesting.
There's also a ultra shortcut for Maple Treeway on that one where you can go through the cannon and shoot up to the top of the tree with the wigglers.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool to watch. I do want to learn that one for a speed run. And then there's a Dine Dine Jungle one where you can kind of skip like the little bridge section. That one makes no sense to me, but
Okay.
yeah, I think those are like kind of the only like big ones that I know.
Hmm. Yep. I'm not aware of like any like huge mechanical stuff in that game. I didn't
Hmm.
know there were like such shortcuts. I guess I've never seen any shortcuts
Yeah,
from that game. Now that I think about
yeah,
it.
that game kind of flies under the radar,
Yeah.
which is kind of why I want to, why I want to learn like those shortcuts so I can like be like, okay, well, here's these cool things in this game that no one really talks about, kind of like Super Circuit.
Hey, you can be the first to run Mario Kart 7 at GDQ as
Who
well.
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I would like it. I mean, I would say it's probably the most boring. In my
Well,
opinion, yeah.
don't say that out loud. Now you'll never get it.
I won't say that on stage or in my
There you
submission
go.
video, but I'll say it here. I
All
think
right.
like because it's a lot of just straight driving, uh, and you're just kind of like just doing like basic Mario Kart. Like there's not a whole lot of and because there's no versus mode in the game, you're constantly
Oh,
getting
that's
bombarded with
right.
blue shells and items. So yeah, it's not the best Mario Kart experience. I'll tell you that. And in all Mario Karts, it's definitely like the final hurdle before 8 Deluxe, and 8 Deluxe is kind of like your home free because there's no items. It's all your driving skills for that one.
Mm-hmm. Do you, or let me change what I was gonna say. So you learned all these games to do like a full franchise run. That was like
Hmm.
the end goal.
Yeah.
So now that we've kind of talked about each game individually, um, and then it led up to, I guess, just talk about how you did that.
So my before I like learned 7 and even like really like mechanically learned DS, my friend Needle reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I want to do this all Mario Kart's race. Would you be down? Because I know you kind of wanted been to do that." I was like, "Dang, it's kind of premature, but sure, I'll do it. Why not?" So I did it. Um, and yeah, we did all the games in order. And then after that, I was like, "Okay, I definitely want to do this in my own time. Let me shake up the order." So I started doing it where I would swap each console in between, so I had time to like set up each game as they went. Like I would go Super Mario Kart on Switch, and then I decided to go Wii because if I screwed up a Ultra Shortcut on Wii, that's it. Like I'm
Mm,
cooked. So I would do like all the hard games first. So yeah, I would do Super Mario Kart, and then I would do Wii. And while I'm playing Wii, I would set up um, Super Circuit on my Switch. So I'd just be constantly hopping between games.
okay.
So yeah, and then so I think my order was Super Mario Kart Wii, Super Circuit, 64. Um, I think DS Double Dash 7, then 8 Deluxe. Yeah.
And so, how long does that all take?
I eventually got. I think before World came out, I got my final time was like a 9:48. So
Hmm.
yeah, and then my first run was like a 10:40.
Okay. And when you're doing all Mario Karts, does that mean doing every track that's in the game?
Yes, so I'm
So,
doing all 40 tracks in Super Circuit. I'm doing all 32 tracks in DS and Wii and all that. Yeah,
and then all 96 and 8
all
Deluxe.
96 and 8 Deluxe.
So that's
See
half the run
that
right there.
it really is. It's like a whole third of the run, just 8 Deluxe.
That's funny.
Hmm. So like eventually, I was able to ask Odd Me for pauses, and then I'm like, please let me do this because let me tell you, there's no downtime in these runs.
Is
There's
there
no
not?
waiting or anything. Yeah, just straight driving the whole time. I'm like, please give me pausing. It's like okay. And my first run, I played DS on the Wii, and I took my gamepad to the bathroom with me. uh,
Okay.
TMI,
Yeah,
but yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Hey, it was all in the name of speedrun. I'll tell you that. So eventually, yeah, we got pauses, and I was able to pause my runs and go grab some food or whatever. And I think my pauses were like every 3 games, and then like I would have one before 8 deluxe because that was like a whole
Mm.
3 hours.
Yeah, so there's a leaderboard for this then.
For all Mario Karts, yep.
Okay. And so yeah, order doesn't matter, and now there's a break time. Are there? I assume aren't very many submissions for it.
Yeah, I think there's about like 5, 6 of because you can't use emulator or like it goes by game rules per game. So and you're
Oh.
not allowed to use emulator for 7. So a lot of people don't submit.
Mm.
A lot of people just do it for fun, and they play 7 on emulator, so they can't do it.
I see. Okay.
But I was determined that before I got a capture card, I would just fucking camera that shit.
Yeah, of course.
Potato cam it.
Hey, it works.
It did work.
I've seen some records on TV. Can't point at TV before. It's allowed. So, do you have the world record for this?
Before 8 Deluxe came out, I did, but now I don't because I haven't done it with World yet.
Oh, they just say fuck you.
Yeah.
New game came out.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we're gonna archive this, and the leaderboard is wiped. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh,
Which I think we're all cool with that. Yeah.
Okay, are the archive boards like available?
I don't know. I haven't gone back and looked.
Huh. Yeah, that I guess I never thought of like a franchise run. What happens when they add a game? Huh. Well, I guess you got to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I will
Well,
someday, soon, hopefully.
But
I'd love to go back.
did you have the world record?
I did have the world record.
Huge.
I had it. I had it when I first got it, and then I did another run and brought it down, and then eventually Glankawa beat me, and then I took it back, and then Glankawa beat me again, and like got like a really good time. I was like, okay, I have to actually lock in if I want to beat this. So eventually I did. Right before World came out, I got it.
Okay, so you clutched the archived forever record.
Yep. The pre world record.
The pre-world world record. That's not confusing at all. Well, obviously being the Mario Kart guy, when World was announced and leading up to its release, I assume you always intended to immediately speedrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say it's a fun run. So you would think that the category I'd mainly run is 30 tracks, but it's not. I actually kind of find 30 tracks a little boring. I think the tracks in World are way longer than the average track in like other games. So I think I get pretty bored on the tracks themselves.
Mm.
So I decided to try Traveling Plumber, which is you travel to each track, like you do the intermission tracks, and you go to each track one by one and hit all 30. And that one's a really fun run. A lot of people find the intermission tracks boring, but you're able to find some pretty cool tech on like the roads that you travel between.
Okay.
I think those are I like it a lot.
I like the name because you like literally have to find a route that hits all the points in the quickest time. So it's literally that.
Based on the traveling postman or whatever.
Sales. Yeah. So with the way that's formatted, are you just doing intermissions or do you like have to do a lap of
So
point?
the intermissions are just like, so we start at DK Spaceport and then we'll do DK Spaceport to Whistle Stop Summit. So you travel from DK Spaceport and then you do the one lap at Whistle Stop, and then you do the Whistle Stop to Desert Hills, and you do that, and then you do one lap at Desert Hills.
Okay,
That's all. It's basically like one lap on every track.
Okay, so the intermissions do include doing a lap of the track you arrive at. So that means in the route, the first track you select, you don't have to lap.
You don't have to travel.
Yeah.
So DK Spaceport, you do the entire.
Oh
like,
no, you do.
race.
Okay, so you
Yes.
start there not
Hmm.
traveling.
Yes.
You do a normal race since it's point to point. You have no choice, and
Yep.
then you travel. Okay,
Hmm.
okay. I was gonna say that would be like I thought you just travel immediately because I was like, okay, you take out the longest track first. That makes sense, but no,
Yeah.
you still have to do that.
Yeah. If we took out the longest track, we would be getting rid of Rainbow Road.
Yeah. Well, I guess that makes sense, but you can't like travel
Yeah,
to
you can't
it.
travel away from Rainbow Road. Yeah. So you do
Actually,
have
yeah,
to end on Rainbow Road because you can only travel to that from Stadium.
that's right. Okay,
I think 32 track. I think the world record does Rainbow Road like third.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's a really cool concept for the run.
Hmm.
Um,
And I do want to submit it for SGDQ next year.
ooh, okay. Yeah,
I
that's
think that'll be a
fun.
fun run.
Yeah, Mario Kart World has a lot of categories, which I
Yeah, and
think
I
is
think and they're
interesting.
all like really unique.
Yeah,
Takes
30
advantage of the open
tracks. I know
world.
there's like, well, God, if anyone wants to do all P switches, have fun, but Jesus Christ.
Cough, cough, quo.
But yeah, I know like all panels is pretty big. I don't
Hmm.
know how long it takes to get all the medallions. I assume it's still quite a long time.
Yeah.
And then,
There's like Grand Prix, Knockout Tour,
mhm,
Unlock Rainbow, or Unlock Mirror Mode,
okay, 30 tracks is,
and Traveling Plumber.
yeah,
Yeah, those
man,
are kind of like the main categories.
there's a lot.
And like with the new update that just came out, they actually altered one of the routes that we take in that speed run. So I
Ooh,
don't I don't think it alters it enough to where we have to like change the route, but it's still like, oh well, my run's obsolete now, so
hmm, gotta go back.
gotta go. Yeah, I was like, okay, let me take a break for this for a while, and I've been doing Mario Kart World Lounge, which is like the competitive, like
Yeah.
the community made like competitive format. So yeah.
I did like 4 streams of World around the time it came out, and I haven't touched it since. Oops. But
Hmm.
I really should because
Oops.
I am not anywhere close to finishing that game. But
Yeah, I still don't like have all the P switches and the medallions done.
yeah,
I just kind of like I'm like I'll do it as I see it. Like if I see a P switch, I'll do it. But I don't really want to like go ahead and like hunt them down because I don't want to like myself out or anything.
I have all panels and all character costumes.
Yeah,
That's all I've managed to do so far. Um, I haven't even gotten like I think I've maybe gotten all of 50cc triple stars,
mm,
but that's it. I have a lot of work to do in that game. I have not unlocked mirror mode, so we'll get there. Um,
hmm
because the game is good and fun,
yeah.
and it looks
I
stunning on
would say
my 4K OLED television with
hmm
HDR.
World has definitely had some controversy this year, but I
Hmm.
think it's overall a super duper really fun game.
No,
I
I mean,
think
I've
it
always
does have some
wanted
valid
a.
criticism.
Sorry, what?
It does have some valid criticism, but
Oh
I
yeah,
think it's overall like still like a super amazing game. Like
most
it's a little
games you can
too
find
hated on.
valid criticism for.
Hmm.
Um, no, I've always wanted an open world Mario Kart game. Open world games are like
Yeah,
my favorite genre.
really,
Yeah,
kind of that might be a hot take right there.
hey, we all have our interests. Look
Hmm.
at me. My name has Grand Theft Auto in it, so I mean, it
Yeah.
should make a little bit of sense. But and having like a Mario Kart open world, I've always wanted it. Now it's here, and
Hmm.
I don't know. There could be some things different, but overall, I'm a fan. And then I
Yeah.
especially like the little Easter eggs. Like they have a lot of the SNES tracks built into the map.
Hmm.
I don't know. That kind of shit's just really cool.
Yeah, and I agree. I think like a lot of the music, it's definitely like a love letter to the entire Mario Kart series, and
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
Now the OST, holy shit,
Hmm.
holy shit.
I'll just be plugging my headphones in at work and just jam out to it while I'm doing stuff.
That's ridiculous what they did with that.
Hmm.
Because, I mean, Mario Kart's always had bangers, but they like took all the bangers and made them banger.
Yeah.
And there's your OST. It's like, oh, okay.
Hmm.
So
Damn shame it didn't get nominated for soundtrack of the year, but
I mean,
it's all right. One racing game of the year, so I'll take that.
yeah, I mean, I don't really care about the Game Awards winners or anything, but
I don't care too much either, but dude, Sonic Crossroads fans are
yeah, I
let's just say
mean,
they're yeah.
I wouldn't take the Game Awards opinion for anything, but
I try not to, but people take it crazy.
yeah, whatever.
Hello, Chava.
I haven't played Cross Worlds yet. Um,
I play the online test network. It's a fun game. I just would not spend 70 or 90 on it.
yeah, I did have which one is it? All Stars Racing Transformed.
I have that one.
I thought that game slapped.
I played it, but I was like, I think I'll rather play Mario Kart.
That's fine. I think it slapped. I'm not gonna like pick
Yeah.
favorites or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but that
Let me
was
just
fun.
say, pressing ZR instead of A for a racing game is definitely like it makes sense, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I got used to it, but and it was obviously. Oh wait, actually, what came first? Mario Kart 7 or Transformed? Someone
I
copied
want to
someone.
say, I want to say, okay, I want to say Transformed came out first because
Did
I think
it?
a lot of people were like, "Oh, Mario Kart copied it."
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say someone copied someone because it is interesting that both franchises added flying of some sort and then water of some sort at the same
Hmm.
time.
Who knows? Maybe the next Mario Kart World game will have like portals.
Nah, I'm glad they're both different still.
Hmm.
Um, so because I played both kind of franchises
Yeah.
and both had their merit. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, Transformed especially. You see, that game was cool because it did a lot of the each lap is different kind of a thing long
Yeah,
before
that
Mario Kart
one.
was doing it.
Yeah. I also remember being like seeing that on that game, being like, "Whoa, this is kind of. I'm not used to this. I want to go back to Mario
Yeah.
Kart where it's safe."
Actually, funny, my only gripe with that game that I remember is the tracks, some of them were just way too long.
Mm.
Like, I mean, it's a fine game, but Jesus Christ. uh, but yeah, no. If I said open world's my favorite genre, but like racing is also probably
Yeah,
my second favorite then.
I love racing games. Visual novels and racing games are like my two
Mhm.
big go tos.
So you put open world and racing together, I'm all for it. So,
Open world visual novel. Good grief.
uh good luck with that. But yeah. I'll have to try the Sonic racing games again. I
Hmm.
did have regular All-Stars Racing for the DS.
I think
Oof.
Brain Dino plays that one a lot, and he speedruns that game. I think Big the Cat's thing is like he does like the Mario Kart Wii wheelie,
Oh,
and
maybe.
he's like the fastest character.
I don't remember much other than it's pretty rough. It was a game that was
Hmm.
obviously like a downgrade from its console counterpart. Because I think Transform came out on 3DS as well, and it was technically just a port. Obviously,
Hmm.
not as graphically impressive, but like it was basically the same exact game. I think the DS version of All Stars Racing was like genuinely different, but I don't know. I did not have the console version of the original All Stars Racing. And then I did play a little bit of that Ring Racers. So
Yeah, I didn't play too much of it, but I
I
definitely tried it.
I actually I tried its prequel. I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out its name, but uh letters number was
Hmm.
fun. But I kind of don't like the ring mechanic in Ring Racers. I don't know. I'd like to just not have to think about pushing a button for a speed boost at
Hmm.
random times. But I don't know. Yeah, Mario Kart has been consistently good for me. So
Yeah, I feel like Mario Kart's like the most like it is basic, but it is like consistently like easy for people to like just get into.
and I'm a baby bitch, so I like easy.
Me too. And like I like playing the Crossworlds demo, I was just like it was so difficult to understand what the items do in that game, especially because that game was really chaotic, especially compared to Mario Kart.
Yeah, I really
Um
haven't looked into Crossworlds at all. Although I did see a
mhm,
lot of its DLC announcements, and I'm like, what the fuck is
yeah.
going on?
I think the DLC stuff is like what makes the game like really cool.
Yeah, so that would be interesting. But
Hmm.
yeah. Again, I did really like All Stars Transformed or whatever. Um,
Hmm.
and then for some reason I own Team Sonic Racing. I don't know why. I've never played it, and I don't think I ever intended to play it. I don't know how I own it, but I have it. I'm sure that's not great from what I've heard, but
I think that game died like super duper fast.
I I must have thought
I think
like,
it was
oh, I
just
loved
yeah.
Transformed, and this is like technically the next in whatever series they were trying to come up with.
Hmm.
No, probably not.
No.
No. Oh well.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's my non Mario Kart racing or like that kind of racing genre experience. There are a lot more like kind
Yeah.
of more realistic looking racers, but those aren't as interesting to talk about usually. So, um,
I definitely want to try. I'm waiting for Diddy Kong Racing to hit like Switch Online so I
oh
can try and
yeah,
speedrun that because I think that would be a fun speedrun to learn.
that's a game that was like kind of had an open world esque idea for its story mode.
Hmm.
I know,
Yeah.
which is pretty big for its time.
I definitely want. I definitely was hoping Mario Kart World would follow that direction. Did not.
It's fine, but I have never played that game, so I need to
Hmm.
because that I don't know Mario Kart 64 era where I really like what that game does, and then it has an open world kind of mechanic thing.
Hmm.
Sounds like it'd be
I, I
perfect.
I played a little bit on the DS when it came out there, and I feel like that kind of shows my age.
I remember seeing Diddy Kong Racing DS at a store when I was a kid, but I remember not wanting it. So never
I
played
think
it.
my brother bought it, and I because all three of all me and my siblings all had three or DSs. We would all play Diddy Kong Racing or whatever, like off his like download play.
Yeah. Actually, what I
Yeah.
remember from download play is I think I was in fifth grade, and I think Mario Kart DS was. I don't want to say it wasn't new because that game came out in what, like 2005 or something.
Yeah. I want to say 2005.
When was I in fifth grade? I want to say like 2009. I don't remember. It wasn't right when the game came out, but I do remember in fifth grade specifically. Um, DS download play Mario Kart went crazy. All the
Yeah,
shy
me.
guys and the mushroom cup onlys. Yeah.
Hmm. I had that exact same experience. Like we would all just play Mario Kart on the school bus, like to and from school, and we would also play the Mario 64 DS battle mode for like
Ah,
the four
yes,
player.
of course.
That one was fun.
What about New Super Mario Brothers Battle Mode?
We didn't. There's
No.
like four or five of us sometimes, so we would stick to like the four player one of that one. We
Yeah.
didn't really do the mini games in New Soup.
I see.
Those are some
Good
good times.
times. Well, I always have a fondness for the DS era,
Me
so
too.
for that kind of reason. And I think actually I don't remember if I had Mario Kart DS before Wii. I assume I did, but I don't remember. But if so, it would have been my first Mario Kart. So nostalgia.
First Mario Kart for me was Double Dash. I vividly remember being at like my grandma's like cousin's house or something, and I was just like I would just have like my GameCube because like I don't know what to do with like my grandma or whatever like at her house. So I vividly remember unlocking the special cup for the first time. That's like a core memory right there, and like unlocking Dandelion Jungle and like Rainbow Road and all that. That was a good time.
Mhm. Plenty of Mario Kart memories to exist. Then
Hmm.
obviously I talked about hacking my Wii when I was a kid, but yeah, good
I also
times.
remember playing. Me and my brother would always do a 32 track random on Wii, and we would like
Ooh.
once it got to like the ending, we would be like, okay, what track are we missing? What haven't we done yet? And then we'd see the 30 track and be like, oh, it's that one. Those
Classic.
are some good times. We do that like every weekend.
Mario Kart memories are great. Anyway,
Hmm.
getting off topic a bit, reminiscing a little too much, but I mean, what haven't we talked about actually? Did I cover everything? Are there any other runs you've done that we didn't talk about?
Let's see. I feel like no. I mean, I feel like the last thing would be like new Super Mario Bros. Wii, but I don't really talk about that game that much.
No. I mean, that's a fun. It's a fun game.
It it is a fun
The
game.
run is interesting.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if it's something I'd ever do, but from what I've seen, it has some interesting lore behind some of the tricks in it. But uh,
Hmm.
I know it's like ridiculously optimized for what it is.
Yeah.
But its whole like load thing confuses me. So
Mm. Yeah, I think the only other game on my speedrun.com that we haven't talked about is Kirby Air Ride. I've only done Top Ride, which Top I love Top Ride and Kirby Air Ride. Like it being Kirby Air Riders, like that was what sold me on the game. I was like, okay, now I need to buy it.
yeah, I like Top Red.
Top Ride is
Um,
really fun.
it's honestly probably the game mode I played the most, and I say that because I barely played any Kirby Air Ride. So,
Hmm.
but I just knew it was like the easy shit in the game, so I just started there. But I need to play that game for real, and then think about the sequel that just came out because I heard it's a racing game that's good. There's a lot of racing games that are
It is
good that have
good.
come out recently.
This has been a really good game for a really good year for racing games.
Yeah, and I've only played Mario Kart World, so I should probably
Hmm.
open my horizons up a bit. Oh
Yeah.
well,
Oh well.
I'm bad at playing games actually,
Me
as
too.
we all know. Yeah. So, well, do you have future speedrun ideas?
Well, obviously, I do want to do all Mario Karts again with all the modern or like every game now. Um,
Yes.
I I do want to learn some other racing games. I want to learn Sonic Riders. I think
Mm.
that'd be a fun run.
Oh, I
Maybe
did have
do
Zero Gravity on the Wii. I don't remember
yeah,
much
like
about it, but I know I owned it.
like maybe do like a Sonic Riders like the three games, like the one on
There were
like Zero
three
Gravity, and then
games.
the yes, and then there's one for the Connect.
Does that count though?
Maybe.
I'd like
If
to
not,
I'd
I'll just
like
do
to
Riders and Zero Gravity.
I'd like to think the Connect never happened personally, but
Yeah. But yeah, and then who knows? I kinda maybe Diddy Kong Racing.
mhm.
Um that's kinda all I have right now. And then maybe the Mario Kart arcade games, because you can play those on a Wii.
Oh yeah, aren't they like based built off of Double Dash or something?
Yeah, I think they're built off Double Dash's engine.
Okay, huh? I didn't know you could play those on console. Well,
Yeah.
obviously not officially, but
Hmm.
you can finesse it. That'd be interesting because I have like seen kind of the tracks recreated and like custom for other
Hmm.
games, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever played the actual arcade machine, which is funny
It's fun.
because
It was at
yeah,
SGQ.
I was just about to mention I'm pretty sure it was at SGDQ for the first time, and I just didn't do
Hmm.
it. But I don't spend too much time in the arcade usually. And when I do,
Yeah, me
death
neither.
ball, death ball, death ball, death ball. So,
I don't know which one that is.
it was the one that had a giant tournament on one of the days where everyone was loud as fuck in the corner.
Oh god, yeah, I do not know that one. The one game I'll consistently play is My, which is like the rhythm game where it's the one that looks like a washing machine.
Ah, yes, I see. Yeah, no, I'm all about the death ball. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll have to try the arcade games sometime. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why I didn't, but I'm dumb. So maybe that's
They
why.
had the Rhythm Heaven arcade at SGDQ, but it broke down like halfway through the week, so I never got to try it. I was so sad.
Ah, yeah, I don't branch too far out into the arcade side of things. So, but yeah,
Me
I do
neither,
remember
not too
seeing
much.
that. I do like Rhythm Heaven.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I'm not a huge like rhythm game person. Um, I have fully
I'm not.
comboed Elite Beat Agents.
No, I never played that one.
Yeah, that one's interesting. I only know about that one because I had it as a kid, but I did have Rhythm Heaven as a kid too, so I played it a little bit. But that's a
I never
series
grew
I'd
up on
like
Rhythm
to.
Heaven. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one I'd like to get into more. That's fun,
Hmm.
but yeah, there's not really many other rhythm games I play. So when the arcade's full of like rhythm games, I'm just kind of like, sure, not for me, I guess.
Whatever.
Whatever. I'll play Death
I'm
Ball.
not big on I'm not big on pinball, but I
Yeah.
like if I played on GDQ, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm addicted. Like it's all of a sudden like the most fascinating thing to me.
Pinball can be fun.
Mhm.
Actually, the arcade usually has like the F-Zero arcade.
Oh yeah, they've been
That's pretty
having that.
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played much F-Zero at all, but that's another good racing franchise.
I played a little bit when it came to Switch Online on the for the GameCube. I didn't touch it too much after that, but maybe I should. Maybe I should learn that game.
I liked X a bit. I had it on Wii VC. That was
Mm.
fun. And it has a N64 Rainbow Road on it, so
Oh really?
yeah.
Did not know that.
A little fun
Be
fact.
worth looking into.
You have to unlock there's like two special cups and you have to unlock the first one. And it's part of that
Mm.
track. But the unfortunate thing is they made like an F-Zero styled remix of Rainbow Road, but it's only in the N64 DD version.
Oh.
So, you
Dang, now
can
I got something to look up after this.
yeah, no, it's interesting. And then like if you look at a task of like the F-Zero games, like X especially, they're just like never on the track. I don't know. That those games are fascinating in their own way. So,
Maybe F-Zero is on the radar too for the future.
well, definitely take a look. It's if you've never seen it, I don't know what they're doing, but it's fascinating. Um, but yeah, doesn't sound like there's too many future plans then, unless it's just
Yeah,
more
we'll
of the
just have to.
same.
Yeah, more of the same. We'll wait and see.
Yeah. Did you say you're doing the upcoming 602?
No.
Okay, not the upcoming.
Do not associate me with
Okay, sorry.
that.
We talked about it enough, I thought maybe, but okay.
Yeah. DNI.
All right. Never mind. But if anyone wants to watch, it's coming up soon. And then GDQ also soon. Um, so there's that. Good event. We'll be there. Actually, how soon is it? It's like 3 weeks
It's
or
like
so.
3 weeks away.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Am I ready?
Yep. Starts in 3 weeks. Very exciting.
Yep. I can't wait to not be on stage because backup run. But, I do get my 30 seconds of fame for the relay. So.
Yeah. I didn't sign up for that. I was like, you know what? I'll just take a break from everything. I just need to chill GDQ. I'm helping Angel out in Artist Alley,
Oh, that's
so
fun.
that's gonna be fun. That's like my one big thing. I'm just like, let me chill out for this GDQ, and then I'm gonna I will submit again for S. See
Yep.
if I get in there.
Mhm. Oh yeah, in terms of live events, actually, I know you had one GDQ running. Talk about the pace Mario Kart 64 thing. Weren't you part of that Mario Kart 8 LTA?
Yes, I was part of the Mario Kart 8 LTA.
Okay,
Yeah,
I thought so. So I was just surprised I didn't bring that up.
yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I mean, to be fair, I know it was kind of we don't know what to do on this day kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I only know because I was reached out to about doing some like Mario 1 thing, but all of the community that isn't me were like children in high school that are
Oh.
busy in the winter. So that didn't work out. So they did the Mario Kart 8 thing. But
Mm-hmm.
I know that was that 96?
It was the original 48. Yeah. Oh, that because yeah, it was the original 48 because the last wave of the DLC dropped like that week at Pay. Like I think it was like the
Oh,
very
okay.
next day after.
Okay. I couldn't remember because I thought that times were quite long, but I guess no, they were thinking back like just under 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I must have been thinking something else. Okay. Yeah, so the timing did kind of correlate, but it wasn't ready yet. Okay. That makes sense. But I mean, still kind of interesting. Do you remember how you performed?
I remember because I kind of knew all the other runners, and I was or, like all the other runners except for, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna do well because like looking at the competition, I was like, I think I'm gonna do well. And then like I was like, the only person I'm worried about is because I didn't know Peas, and people were kind of praising Peas. They're like, okay, Peas is really good at
Yeah.
Mark. I was like, okay, we'll see how we do. And Peas just absolutely wiped the floor with everyone. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I was like, let me. And then I kind of learned more about Peas. Like Peas did competitive Mario Kart. He did lots of time trials. He did speedruns. So it was like Peas knew Mario Kart really well, and like the games he knows really well.
Yeah.
Like he specializes in like 8 and World, and like he's really good at those. And I'm kind of just kind of like all around just pretty good at the. So yeah.
So did you get second then?
I got second, yeah. So I got like I think I got 200 and he got
I mean,
something
I wouldn't mind some
like that.
200 bucks.
Yeah, I mean it was a good time. I had fun. Like we all just kind of chilled on stage and like talked or whatever, and like we got to like I would be like talking in chat like as I'm racing, like press enter like in the middle of a race just to piss some of my friends off. They're like, dude, pay attention. I'm like, I got this, dude. Chill out.
Locked in.
Locked in. I'm never locked in.
Fair. All right. So now we've gone over all your like marathon runs. I'm
hmm
glad I remembered that, even though that's not that important, but it did
Yeah.
happen.
hmm
So good to know. Um, but yeah, I guess that's really everything. Then sounds like we've
Yeah.
gone over everything about you, right?
hmm
Because you'd let me know if I forgot anything important.
I'm trying to think. Like, I think the only thing I don't think there's anything really.
Cool. Then we did it.
We did it.
We did it, which means we're done, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah. It's only been 2 hours.
Yeah, didn't even
So,
feel like it.
hey, that's what they always say. But I said episodes usually take 2 hours, and I'm never wrong. Sometimes they're
Yeah,
a little
that's good.
less, but hey, that's like the good average.
Last night I did like look at the playlist and I was like, let me see how long this is gonna be. And I saw ones that are like as short as like an hour and a half, or like some that was 3 hours. I'm like, okay, so about 2 hours. So yeah,
Yep,
I hit the average.
that's good. That's what we like to see. So, well, that'll be the end of episode 148. 149 next week.
Heck yeah.
So, um, the last thing I'll ask from you is to self promote.
Yeah, yeah. Like says it right there at the bottom.
It does
I don't
say
know where
it.
I'm pointing, but yeah.
Yeah,
Stream
true.
on Twitch, Johanian. I have a YouTube. I don't really make videos anymore. Maybe I should get back on that, but yeah.
Mm.
And then I don't really use Twitter. I'd say check Blue Sky. That's where I do everything. But yeah, that's it for me. Check my Twitch. I stream Mario Kart speedruns and everything else Mario Kart there, and I casually on that. But yeah.
The links will also be in the YouTube description because I know how to do things sometimes. When you've done this enough, you remember. I'm lucky I have or I figured out how to make a little, I don't know what they call it, but on YouTube there's a setting where you can all of your descriptions will start with a preloaded format. So
Mm.
these are the things you learn when you make 100 episodes of the same goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Fun fact. And we're not stopping yet. I don't know when I will stop, but we're almost at 3 years. We're almost at 150. These are all
Yeah.
milestones that exist and are upcoming. If you can't tell, I don't know how to end episodes anymore. The stalling master. Well, anyway, we did everything we needed to do, so all that's left is to say bye and to watch more episodes. Yay, okay.
Bye. Watch more episodes.
Yeah, watch more episodes. See,
Bye.
that little guy wants you to watch more episodes.
He wants you to watch more
That's
episodes.
huge. Okay. All right. Bye for real. Bye.
Bye.